the beginning of the year. Bremerhaven, they've been working class cities, Växjö, Växjö. It's been a country for immigrants over the past century, and millions of people have traveled through these ports to go to the New World. Bremerhaven is one of the largest ports in Europe. Many
The Fishtown Penguins are still new to the Champions Hockey League, but their home and away wins against TPS Turku are impressive data points in demonstrating the strength and depth of German hockey. Today, the DEL club hosts the SHL champion Växjö Lakers with a chance to take over the top spot in CHL Group A. Hello again, everyone. I'm Darren Kilfera, and welcome to Northeastern Germany for one of the final games of CHL Week 2. Last week, the Lakers outshot the Penguins 47-21 and outscored them by 5-0, thanks largely to Richard Gunga's hat trick. The Penguins are more dangerous on home ice, but they must improve if they want to compete with Sweden's best team last season. If they can, we could be looking at another CHL Cinderella story ahead of their final 2 Group A games against Sparta Prague. Sparta already underway against TPS Turku in the other game in this group. Sparta leading 1-0. As you see the Penguins lineup for this one here today, defenseman Stanislav Dietz gets the Penguins' top scorer's jersey, having scored goals in both games against TPS Turku. After returning from Olympic qualifying duty, the Slovenian trio of Jan Urbas, Žiga Jeglic, and Miha Verlic combined for 5 of Fishtown's 9 points on Friday. Ross Maurerman and Nino Kinder, the other goal scorers this season for Fishtown. As for Växjö, Hardy Heyman Aktel returns to their defense tonight after being a late scratch against Sparta on Friday. Olli Lixel wears the top scorer's jersey for Växjö. He had 2 assists and 2 minor penalties last week against the Penguins. I mentioned Richard Gunga's hat trick last week against Fishtown, but Växjö has also only allowed a total of 3 goals in their 3 CHL games thus far, as we get ready for our national anthems here at the Ice Arena Bremerhaven. First Sweden and then Germany. Two very stirring national anthems, the Swedish one and the German one. And we return to CHL action in Group A. It's Northwestern Germany. I think I said Northeastern Germany during the introduction there, but we are not too far from the Danish and Dutch borders with Germany. As you see, a refereeing crew for this game today, Alexei Rantola and Mark Everts. 2 referees with Jonas Merton and Nikolai Ponomaryov, 2 linesmen. And Maximilian Franzreb in goal for the Penguins today. Both goalies in this game faced 47 shots in their most recent starts. Brandrup had 42 saves in the Penguins' loss to Växjö. Janis Kalnic had 45 saves in the Lakers' loss to Sparta Prague 2 nights ago. Kalnic, the Latvian former World Championship goaltender, joined Växjö in the summer from Jokerit in the KHL. And Thomas Popish knows he's got quite a large blocker waiting at the other end of the ice. His team trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time in 2 games against the Lakers. It was Adam Oeman who started that previous encounter for Sam Hallam. Kalnic, given his 3rd CHL start of the season, he stopped 26 of 27 Sparta Prague shots in the 2-1 Lakers win on opening day. And you have a pretty decent crowd here in the ice arena, Bremerhaven. Fishtown Penguins, sometimes known as Bremerhaven. So we've got a little extra pre-game ritual taking place here. Penguins, a much stronger team with those 3 Slovenians back on the ice, Urbas, Jeglic, and Verlic. But whether it's enough to make a telling impact on the Lakers lineup here today remains to be seen. And only 2 games remaining to get underway of the 8 in the CHL today. This one in the later contest in Austria, Klagenfurt hosting Brunstad-Sire Capital. We'll keep you up to date with all the other scores across Europe as this game goes along, but finally just about ready for the opening face-off. Fishtown in their home dark red jerseys, Växjö their away whites. Here's the opening draw, and here we go. Joel Persson gives away in his own zone to Jan Urbas. Toward the point, Josefsson, the Växjö captain, Eric Josefsson, deflecting the puck out of play. You see it stuck between glass and mesh. Not sure that's going to be shaken loose, but no matter. Drawn to the right. And Kalnic. The Slovenian line of Verlic, Jeglic, and Urbas on the ice. But the draw one back to Arvid Lundberg for Växjö. I really caught myself saying Skellefteå there. It's Lundberg's former club. He rejoined Växjö at the end of his 2nd spell with Skellefteå this past summer. Given away, this could be a chance, but intercepted nicely by Dietz. Urbas leaves near side for Jeglic. Verlic goes backwards, and Penguins clear the puck down the ice. First to it, Joel Persson. 13 games played with the Edmonton Oilers a couple of seasons ago, the extent of his NHL experience. And now Mika Koivisto, part of this Finnish defensive pairing, Vainio and Koivisto. Patrick Alberg got there first, and partnered by Reed McNeil defensively. Forward comes Dominik Uher, the Czech center for the Penguins, but Liksel, sloppy pass. Now time again trying to take possession. Off the right wing comes Liksel. And just offside at the line was Pontus Holmberg. Holmberg, the former Toronto Maple Leafs draft pick, never went to North America to play hockey. He joined Växjö from Västerås, the Swedish Allsvenskan 2018. And an overtime game winner in the SHL Finals last year did Holmberg against Rögle, game number 4 of their eventual 4-1 SHL title-winning series. Växjö now on the attack below the goal line. Comes around near side. It's taken there by Vladimir Eminger. And cutting to the net. The look in front towards Marcus Vikingstad, but couldn't get a solid backhand. And that nice pass. Puck just pops away from Anders Krogsgaard, one of Many international players and various descriptions for the Penguins here, and now that puck just goes up over the glass out of play. Only a total of 4 German players that are primarily German by birth in the Fishtown side, including their goalie Franz Reb, also Nino Kinder, Simon Stovasser, and Tim Lutz, who also has Swedish citizenship but was German-born, I believe. As Emminger plays below the Växjö net. Good work by Persson to just tidy things up. Now Lundberg out to the neutral zone. Give and go Forsland. This is nicely done, but the shot swallowed up by Franz Reb off the stick of Ludvig Nielsen. Franz Reb with previous CHL experience with Eisbären Berlin before this season. Played in the second level of the World Junior Championships for Germany back in 2015-2016 season. As Franz Reb, another chest save. This time rebound given up. Yeglich does well. Just under 3 minutes gone in this first period as at center ice, Urbas. Far side, good seal there by Arvid Lundberg. 2 Lundbergs and 2 Gustafsons in the Växjö lineup. Try to keep them straight for you here this afternoon. It turns into evening in Bremerhaven. Alber. Far side, Verlich. Up to Urbas. 2-on-2 breakout. 2-on-1 becoming. Urbas shoots and scores! Jan Urbas! Second CHL goal in as many games for the Slovenian. And it's 1-0 for the Fishtown Penguins. Suddenly the space just opened up for Urbas. And Kalnic beaten cleanly. Far post, perfect shots. And Lakers give up a goal to the Penguins for the first time in their second game, and looking for more straightaway time again forward. Exactly the starts that the Fishtown Penguins would have wanted. That's a much easier save for Kalnic. Rocked a little bit there as right wing comes Andrew Kaloff. Long shots, dribbles wide, and the second effort goes behind the net. Stick to the far side where Emminger can pick up. It's a good idea on the pass, but the execution just a touch awry. Looking for Mitch Wall, the American who's become a German citizen. Previous CHL experience for him with Banska Bystrica, the Slovakian club. There's now Persson through the neutral zone and beyond. Nicely finding Roseanne. Robert Roseanne helped out by Julius Nettinen. Nettinen's brother Eunice scored the game-winning goal in the 2018 CHL final against the Växjö Lakers. As Lundberg shoots, just save again for Franz Reb. Now Bremerhaven breaks out, but just trickling the puck into Kalnic. They go for a few changes. Växjö just settling things down after the Urbas goal from Verlich at the 3:19 mark of the first period. This is Vainio. Flings the puck wide of goal, picking it up off the backboards, Victor Sternborg. Sternborg, though, beaten out. Chasing Ross Mauerman. Mauerman, sharp angle efforts. Maybe off the side of the net, possibly Kalnic's left pad in the way. Sternborg, camp quarters below the goal line. Still they battle. Vainio had been tied up. Support though from Forsland before the puck given away to the Penguins. Dietz. Backhands the puck forward. Always worried about a too many men on the ice penalty when a player just off the bench touches the puck right in front of his bench. Växjö forward legally and just away from Lixel, who picks up. Behind the net, Nettinen swings back to the point. Shot there, turned aside. Taken by Ludvig Klassen, I believe. Walked out by Heyman Achtel. And now Forsland. Just getting tied up. Actually, Glenn Gustafsson. Worked back to Klassen at the point. Wrist shot. That gets through traffic, but only to the backboards. Yeglich able to clear, and that puck will be picked up by Hardy Heyman Achtel. Former Nashville Predators draft pick, Heyman Achtel. That puck slid forward, but again, no icing. Clock continues to move forward here as the effort from the point. No trouble there for Franz Reb. Bridgetown banking the pass for Dominic Uher. Seal administered by Arvid Lundberg below the goal line. And now Roseanne. Dangerous. Nearly gave away the time again. Penguins looking nice and composed here in the early stages of this game as Mitch Wall turns. Outlet pass was awry. But back goes Persson to pick up. Drops off for Vainio. Steady drumbeat from the ardent supporters behind one of the goals here at the Ice Arena Bremerhaven. Stovasser helped Fishtown get out of their zone as cutting toward the net. Nicholas Andersson, the Danish player here. One of 3 Danes skating in this game for the Penguins. Krogsgaard and Christian Weisse, the other 2. Vikingstad, Norwegian far boards, but puck out to the red line. And Växjö suddenly forward. The shot, that goes wide. Slight deflection there. Shot was taken by Kaloff. Is now down to the ice went Martin Lundberg. Penguins the other way, but Klassen doing his defensive duty. And we continue to zip along through this first period. Trying to cut toward the net, Heyman Achtel loses out. Spun around was Forsland, but picking the puck up, Heyman Achtel's shot. Save made, rebound, really good second save by Franz Reb. Toughest test he's had to face and pass thus far. Not out of the woods yet. Heyman Achtel, good cross-ice pass, the shot off the side of the cage. Rebound flung in front, but Franz Reb alerts. Got the stick in the way. And the Penguins just able to clear as Heyman Achtel retreats. Good pass near side to Forsland, but he can't beat Dietz in the first instance. Now ticking down toward the halfway mark of this opening period. Dietz does clear. Back to Persson. Växjö now on the march. Ooh, pass just away from Arvid Lundberg, so the momentum stopped. Then the puck flung toward the front of the cage, but off of a body there, and no save for Franz Reb. It's a good intervention at center ice. Now Verlich. Verlich, backhanded just across the top of the Växjö crease. Now McNeil from the blue line. Wraps around to the far wall. Support there from Krogsgaard. Now McNeil again. Slovenian trio out for the Penguins. But there is Juuso Vainio. Still we move along without a whistle. Very long passage of play here. Juuso Vainio. On to fetch Gunga, the hat-trick hero in the first game between these two teams. But Växjö, that not a good pass from Vainio across to finding Rosé, and he tricks his way into the Penguin zone. Then the shot, maybe just saved by Franz Reb off of Gunga. Left point retrieval. Now Gunga far side. Gunga to Klaassen at the point. He whistles one wide. Rister not on target. And then that pass back to the left point, missing everybody. And so back goes Ludvig Klaassen. Acquisition this summer from Tingsryd in the Swedish Allsvenskan for Växjö. On rushes Kalof. First to the puck was Stovasser. Stovasser again. Puck just steered to the safety of center ice. Nearly losing an edge, Vikingstad. Then he does go down in the corner. Erik Josefsson battling. Puck popped up in the air and it's kicked forward nicely. There goes Niklas Andersson, but just miscontrolled. Support from Arvid Lundberg for Växjö. We're going to go past both power break marks of this first period without a whistle, it would appear, as now just offside. Växjö, as Persson brought the puck in belatedly with only 7:59 left in the first period. Time for a break. 1-0 for the Fishtown Penguins.
We had one scoring chance, okay? So stay calm. Mycket bättre jobb av forwards i anfallszon nu. Att vi identifierar att de bara vill ligga på de här kontringarna. Vi vågar spela ut med, vi håller fast pucken. Då är de också trötta de anfaller. Mycket bättre. Puppspelet kommer prata med backen att de sätter lite mer fart på kontrollen. Så vi kan hitta spel på blad ibland och hitta den där också. Men det är framförallt omställningsspelet, att vi har bättre höjd i anfallsspelet, bättre koll. För det är det enda de väntar på. Men mycket bättre efter första minuterna. På kontrollspelet, då behöver backarna trycka till. För forwards kommer nu upp och hämta fart och vill gå med fart. Så de måste också ta upp den med fart, liksom, så de inte softa, för då tappar vi.
Sen har vi haft misstajmat i byn.
Ja, precis. Ja. Men när vi väl tar fram den, då behöver det.
Conversation there between Sam Hallam and his main lieutenant, Fredrik Hellgren. Hallam, longtime Lakers coach, all the way back to October 2012, his reign in South Central Sweden. 3 SHL championships won under his watch. But Växjö behind in the early going against the Penguins. Touch for Kalnic in the trapezoid, but aggressive forechecking turns the puck over, and then a glove save forced off of Weiss's efforts. Quick release from Kalnic. And here come the Lakers forward. Växjö out shooting the Penguins, but that will be icing against the visitors here. Our first final of the day, a first win in the CHL for Donbas Donetsk. They defeated the Rouen Dragons 2-1 on home ice, rallying from a first period deficit. Bolzano of Italy leading Frisk Asker of Norway 4-1 late in the third period. Sparta Prague, the other game in this group, they've now doubled their money against TPS Turku. It's 2-0 for Sparta. It's been a nightmare start to the competition for the Finns there. Jastrzębie of Poland and Red Bull Salzburg won apiece early in the second period in Poland. Tampere leading Lugano of Switzerland 1-0 late in the first. And the other game underway, Skellefteå an early 2-0 lead on Ice Bear in Berlin. That would be a very important result for Skellefteå, already in danger of falling behind Tampere and Lugano in Group E action. As with less than 7 minutes left in the first here, Växjö stumbling just outside the Penguins line. There's now Vainio near side. No deflection on that pass, so icing the call. I can relate that Bolzano has scored another goal, so 5-1 now in Norway for the Italians over Frisk Asker. There's the goal by Urbach. Below the blocker hand, above the pad on the right side of Kalninch. Right point, Krogsgaard for the front of the nets. McGinn gets bumped. Växjö gets the puck. Good look to Rosean. He's got space. Excellent cross-ice pass as well. The shot. Franzreb dealt with it. Fishtown trying to counter quickly, but Växjö stopping things up at center ice. Gunga prone. The puck went off of him. Seal right in front of the penalty box there. To his side they scrum. This might turn into a maul. They could just sort of push the puck down the ice. But this isn't rugby. And now him and Actel hold things up and wait for an orderly cue to form for the Växjö forwards. Now they're ready, and here they go. Josefsson dumps and chases himself. Martin Lundberg into the corner. Puck back to Vikingstad. Norwegian played last season with the Stavanger Oilers, early CHL favorite from Norway that had done fairly well in early years of the competition, but it's Frisk Asker, the Norwegians, is this year's CHL. A little choppy ice there. Puck skipping past Arvid Lundberg's stick. This arena can hold up to 4,647 fans. They're not at that capacity, but they did have a pretty decent crowd on opening night and another strong effort early in September in the first set of CHL games. There's a chance here. Forward comes Mauerman, but he can't beat Kalninch. Ross Mauerman behind the Växjö defense, trying to double Fishtown's lead. No luck here, but the Penguins looking threatening. So we take our second first period power break. Bremerhaven in front of the Växjö Lakers, 1-0.
Kannst noch ein bisschen besseres Timing nehmen, aber perfekt hier und dann kriegen wir auch die Konter.
Just heard a very rare bit of German spoken on the Fishtown bench by Thomas Popisch. Usually English the language, as you see that good second save by Franzreb, as he remains unbeaten in this game. 8 shots for Växjö, 8 saves for Franzreb. In fact, they've just updated the stats. It's 9 shots to 5 in the first period for the Lakers. That face-off draw won by Växjö. Near side Lundberg, Martin thereof playing the puck. To the net goes Lixel, the puck as well, but turned aside by Franzreb. Lixel centers, shot, Franzreb, a pad save, rebound. Dangerous, but levered below the goal line was Gustafsson, Glenn Gustafsson that is. Now in possession again. Växjö looking threatening. Klassen over to Heyman Actel. Trying to give and go. Actually, it's Koe Visto now. Good seal, one top scorer into another. Dietz stoppering up Alde Lixel. And then the puck past Heyman Actel beyond the red line. He swivels and finds Klassen. Klassen slides the puck into the corner. Sternborg, gentle bump into Reed McNeil. Krogsgaard does well to find McNeil. This is Urbas, supported by Jeglic. Back to the point, the blast, that's in front. The rebound scooped high by Urbas. And the Slovenian three, looking a handful for the Växjö blue line core. Klassen turns backwards, and Växjö makes changes with 2:47 left in the first. Pearson's cross-corner dump in. Josefsson flinging his weight around. I was going to say Slovenia with the puck, but it's Bremerhaven. They can go by Bremerhaven or the Fishtown Penguins, or just the Penguins, or just Fishtown. They got a lot of names, this club. Centering pass through the slots to no one in particular from Persson. Just kept at the left point, but back goes Stovasser. 19-year-old German Stovasser. And now it's Dominic Uher forward left wing. Uher bumped by Vainio. Still waiting for the game's first penalty. One of the reasons it's been such a breezy watch thus far. Vainio. Half bumped by Dietz. Kinder spun around. Up to Anderson. And Fishtown with a little bit of space. But just offside near wing was Vikingstad. He and Emminger not on the same wavelength, with 1:39 remaining in this first period. See Lixel's pass, and that was the save made by Franz Reb. Just vacated his right post, but able to keep that right pad down. Draw eventually won by the Penguins. Shucked on by Dietz. Good forechecking by Vikingstad. He finds the puck now. Kinder looking to center. Kinder bodied away from the puck. Nice job there. Gunga picking up. Växjö has been knocking at the door, but not let in by Franz Reb just yet. Gunga's trying to center, but Dietz deflecting that over the glass. .101 the time, 1-0 the score. And this will suit the Penguins right down to the ice. They've looked very smart, certainly a lot smarter than they did in the reverse fixture last week at the Vida Arena in Växjö. And there, good steal, but Växjö unable to go it alone. Växjö just about getting the puck into the Fishtown zone, but Lixel couldn't do much with it. Lundberg chips across backhandedly to Persson into the final half minute of the first period. Holmberg goes backwards. Klassen must fetch. Does so away from Jeglic. And now Heyman Aktel. Dangerous pass, but Klassen, even more dangerous pass, but they do go from tape to tape. 6 seconds left. And far side picking up Krogsgaard. And that will do it for the opening 20 minutes. The only goal coming to Jan Urbas, the two-time Slovenian Olympian, just back from Olympic qualifying duty. He's got 2 goals and an assist in 2 CHL games this weekend. I'm Darren Kilfair. We will break for the first intermission with a surprise scoreline at the Ice Arena Bremerhaven. It's the Fishtown Penguins 1, Växjö Lakers nothing. And don't go anywhere. We will be back in just about 15 minutes' time. A sizable crowd in the Ice Arena Bremerhaven, very much enjoying what they have seen through 20 minutes of this game day 4 CHL Group A encounter. When these teams met last Sunday, after 20 minutes it was 3-0 Växjö. Goals from Gunga on the power play, then Glenn Gustafsson and Eric Josefsson, enough to already just about see the Lakers over the horizon. But here, very different story. One goal of that first period coming for Urbas from Miha Verlic at the 3:19 mark. Penguins getting outshot 11-6, but where it counts, leading 1-0. Two other final scores now. We mentioned Don Bastonets defeating Rouen 2-1. Final in Norway now, 5-1 for Bolzano over Frisk Asker. TPS Turku has pulled a goal back in the other game in this group. 2-1 now for the Czechs over the Finns. The standings coming into this game: Växjö on 7 points after 3 games played. The Penguins on 6. Sparta Prague on 4. TPS Turku in danger of falling adrift with only 1 point. And they still have a couple of games with the Lakers to play, TPS Turku. It's been a bit of a mixed bag for Finnish clubs in the CHL thus far. Tampere and Lukarama top of their respective groups. FK Helsinki part of a 3-way horse race with Frölunda and ZSA Zurich in Group B. And Turku currently bringing up the bottom of Group A. Clubs in the Austrian Ice League with the best cumulative record thus far, but that's rather misleading given how those teams paired against lesser lights in the slightly odd CHL Groups G and H this season, with the Olympic qualifying teams last week, their countries for the most part, a few exceptions, allowed to wait until this week's games to start things up. Anyway, all of those preliminaries for the second period over, we are just about ready to get back cooking again. And the face-off draw won by the Penguins, 1-0 leaders as we move into this second 20 minutes of action. Pass back to Lundberg from Persson. That nearly troubled Kalnic in the Växjö net. Now Persson far side will tiptoe out to center ice. Lundberg's wraparound that moves all the way back out to center beyond Urbas for Bremerhaven. Now Växjö, can they make it count this time? Long effort rising over the crossbar from Martin Lundberg. New hair back. Support from Dietz. Just beyond Jeglic. But puck kicked forward by the Slovenian out to center ice. He goes for a change as Dietz slides the puck onward. First to it, Usovainio leaves in the corner for his countryman Koivisto. To fetch was Emminger, across to Mike Moore, and then again touch passing in the neutral zone. Alber goes down. Still waiting for the first penalty in this game, and I think we might have just found one. No penalties in the first period, but that looks like Glenn Gustafsson might be in a spot of bother. And you see the Penguins will get the game's first power play. Glenn Gustafsson, new to Växjö this season from Örebro. The SHL club finished in 6th place last year in the regular season table. That draw won by the Penguins. Only 1 for 12 on the power play in their first CHL games, first 3 games rather of the season. They've got control. Krogsgaard quarterbacking up top. Wild pass by Anderson, but they get away with it. But now they don't. This comes past Anderson all the way back down the ice as he had vacated in his spot on the right point. First half minute of the penalty over as McGinn trying to play in deep. Anderson now below the goal line. From Uher. This is Krogsgaard again. Uher holding. Krogsgaard shooting, and that just got through Kalnic, but went wide. Uher again. That didn't get through, but another blast from up top. This time Krogsgaard no trouble for Växjö, but still, here's McGinn. He'll get it back. Good work thus far for the Penguins. Växjö's penalty kill perfect in the CHL thus far this season. 11 for 11. Trouble possibly here, though. The wrist shot deflected. Anderson to the corner. Plenty of attack zone time. Can they make this pressure start to tell? And Krogsgaard the dish. Swiveling is Mitch Wall. Below the goal line. A little bit tired looking McGinn there. Long shifts for everyone as the sharp angle shots comes out and then is cleared, but we have a whistle. Watch this first blast, the one which was saved just by Kalnic. Watch him through the screen. He just got the tip of his mitt on that one. I think we've had a crease violation ruling. That's why the draw out to center ice. Confusion on the Fishtown bench. Penguins just about out of time on this 5-on-4 chance. That comes to Sternberg, who clears, and that will do it on a tripping penalty to Glenn Gustafsson. He's out of the box. We are back to 5-a-side. Still just 1-0 for the Penguins. This North Sea port to the west of Hamburg in northern Germany. As the Lakers offside. This city of about 118,000 people at the mouth of the Växjö River. Winds pretty deep into Germany. Lalle Andersson, the singer of the famous World War II hit Lily Marlene, came from Bremerhaven. A rare song that's popular both among the Germans and the Allies is here at the other end. Look at this! That's popular among the Germans. It's a second goal of the game for Penguins Bremerhaven. Ross Mauerman coming down the slot and zipping the puck past Kalnic. It's 2-0. Look at how much space he suddenly found. The two defensemen, Persson and Rosén, actually the forward, both drawn to the player further forward. Anderson, I think it was, freeing up Mauerman. Another lovely finish past Kalnic, and the upset bid of the Penguins continues. All right, Berlich. Puck up over the glass into the mesh to force a face-off. Very good stuff. Boy, they look so much different in this game, the Penguins, than they did against Växjö last week. Mauerman's goal from Christian Weisse at the 3:46 mark. It scored 3:19 into the first period to the Penguins. Thomas Kopisch doesn't look flustered. So they have a 2-goal lead against the SHL champions. Puck steered to the near side corner. Picking it off is Ludvig Nielsen. Växjö has some work to do. Get back in this CHL Group A game as again, whistle blows this time for a Bremerhaven icing or offside infraction rather. Just talking about Lily Marlene, the famous World War II tune sung by the Bremerhaven native Lala Anderson. Became very popular with both the British and the German forces in the Desert Campaign in North Africa. Popularity spread to the Americans, into occupied territories and everywhere else. Different kind of war on the ice in Germany here tonight. This first 5 minutes of the second period nearly over. The puck freed up to Mitch Wall. Back at the point, the shot from Albert dealt with by Kalnich. And another whistle. Excellent support from the Penguins supporters here. See them there. If you're just tuning into the CHL for the first time, particularly if you're from North America, it has a very European football or soccer-like feel. Some of the crowds you get in this competition. Great fun to watch. Great fun to listen to. Växjö just about to center ice. Nicholas Anderson onward for Fishtown. Now Koivisto. Near side finding Lundberg, who dumps in on goal. That off the body of Franzreb to the corner. Would have hoped to have held that one, I think, but Kinder battling, now losing out to Lundberg. In front of the net, but I think with a crash, Klassen. Heyman Achtel. That's a good cross-ice pass. The shot, Franzreb deals with that one. Comes around to the near side. Kaloff. Comes to Vikingstad. Down behind the goal line goes Martin Lundberg. And now a penalty forthcoming, I think. That was a hold on Lundberg. And that will lead to Växjö's first power play chance of the game, and it's one they desperately need. To the penalty box goes Mike Moore, the Fishtown captain. And Växjö, 5-on-4 chance coming up. There you see it. Yeah, Lundberg stick tied up. Moore dragging the man down. Växjö 3 for 14 on the power play, 21% thus far in the CHL. That wants a penalty. Växjö still moving the puck around. Kaloff to Koivisto. Came back to Mika Koivisto. Kaloff shot, that was deflected off the skate of Emminger. And nobody at the right point, so the clearance down the ice from the Penguins. Koivisto. Near side to Lixel. And in the top scorer's jersey, chip pass to Martin Lundberg. Koivisto. Kaloff. Penguins happy to hold off, let Växjö bring the play to them. Koivisto. Nicely worked. The shot, they score! Lixel! Sniper's finish there from Ale Lixel. 2 goals and 3 assists now in Europe this season for him, and the Penguins' lead is halved. It's 2-1. Right off the inside edge of the goalpost, Lixel. Broad smile for him, and no wonder. Player on loan from the Philadelphia Flyers organization. He played last season with Färjestad Karlstad. 6th round draft pick of the Flyers, a former Linköping player in the SHL. still only 22 years of age, and potentially we might see him in North America at some stage. Right now, he's very much enjoying his first CHL season. Punt to center ice. Let's see if Penguins can absorb a hit and get up off the mat. Centering effort, good one by Yeglitch, but couldn't connect with Urbas. Sternborg forward for Växjö. Drops off for Forsland. His shot stopped and then covered by Maximilian Fransreb. Mike Moore out of the penalty box. A little word there with Victor Sternborg as we take our first power break of the second period. 2-1 now our score. Penguins still leading the Lakers.
Was ist er? Hat er beim Christian nicht gesehen oder was? Hey, they didn't see it beim Christian or what? Christian in the face. Yeah, what is it?
See that save and nearly a juicy rebound given up by Fransreb with Sternborg lurking. Going down a little bit easily there. Slight bump from Anders Krogsgaard. You can see why Mike Moore took offense. Lixel's goal from Martin Lundberg at the 6:54 mark in the second period. Penguins will try and calm things down and regain some momentum here in the second period. Lakers win here wouldn't quite guarantee them progression for the second stage of this year's tournament, but it would come pretty close. Nice work there by Uher at the Växjö line. The Lakers. Julius Nettinen. Nice move by Roseanne trying to backhand into the net, but Fransreb cut the angle completely off. A great stick handling by Robert Roseanne. He played in the 2018 CHL final. Went away to Sochi in the KHL for a couple of seasons, but now back with the Lakers. Led the SHL in points all the way back in the 2011-2012 season, did Roseanne. With AIK, club now in the second division in the Allsvenskan, Swedish hockey. Kalof, nice work to the right point, then the shot from Clausen, just dealt with by Fransreb. Heyman Aktel couldn't reach, head of steam for Kinder. Knocked down, Heyman Aktel takes possession. Outlet pass, nice work there by Dietz to get in the way. Now past center ice, big hit right in front of the scores table. Josefsson into the corner. Body work by Alber. Vikingstad poking. Josefsson trying to barrel onwards. Now Martin Lundberg giving away to Kinder. Chip and chase by Nicholas Andersson. Loses out though to Sternborg. Approaching the halfway mark of this game. Still the Penguins with the advantage. Now offside the call. Christian Weisse, Danish skater, not quite sure what's up with that call. Gustafsson. His birthday was yesterday. Turned 23 to Gustafsson. as Kalninch near side boards. Puck comes free to Koivisto, across to Vainio. Now Lixel, the goal scorer. Good job by the Penguins to stay in their lanes and not make it easy for Växjö to penetrate their zone. Lixel now in. Attempted centering effort. Could work to break Växjö forward. But he'll just chip and go for a change. Outlet pass to Nettinen. He's tied up by one of the linesmen. 1-on-3. Trying to penetrate, but Yeglitch beyond the red line. Koivisto. See if Växjö can get something started here. Klassen from the point. Sternborg in deep. Now Nielsen. Ludvig Nielsen shoots into the body of Franzreb and traps the puck against his chest. Franzreb last season played ice hockey in the DEL2, the second German division. Not particularly great figures for the Turzer Löwen, the Lions. 2.92 goals against, .916 save percentage in the regular season. 31 first division games for him thus far, mostly with Eisbären Berlin, as I mentioned. Rosén wins the draw, back to him and Achtel. His shot blocked nicely at the point by Emminger. Gunga lost out at the Bremerhaven line. Him and Achtel cross ice. Good pass, cutting to the net. Rosén trying to slide the puck on, but doesn't trouble Franzreb this time. Rosén spoon the puck from distance over the crossbar. Again, supported by Dietz. And now Anderson to center ice, but alone there was McGinn. Got to be careful not to get too defensive here, the Penguins, as Gunga. Anderson plays in the corner to Dietz. Turns smartly, flips to the red line. Koivisto. 8 minutes even left in the second period. So Vainio across to Koivisto. Three Finns, one Canadian, and the Latvian goaltender, the only non-Swedish players here today for the Lakers. Contrast to the Penguins as the puck is loose. Good save, Franzreb. Rebound again, saved by Franzreb, covering up from Martin Lundberg. Really smart stuff there from Franzreb. Getting the start today ahead of Brandon Maxwell. And strutting his stuff quite impressively. We'll take another break. 2-1, still the lead to the Fishtown Penguins.
Forwards, jag tycker vi sätter våra åkningar otroligt mycket bättre här. Vi är mycket hungrigare att bygga fart i mittzon. Då ger vi backar bättre alternativ. Vi kommer in med mer fart, vi vinner mer kamper. Fantastiskt bra förändring här, boys. Håll uppe den, håll uppe den.
Just magnificent work from Franzreb, isn't it? First save, rebound, sliding along, keeping his balance. That was after the second save with the right pad. You see he easily could have fallen too far to his right, but able to put the brakes on, stay in position to make the third save in that sequence. Martin Lundberg denied twice at close quarters, and draw will be forthcoming in the Fishtown zone. Franzreb with 16 saves now. Koivisto's pass eventually finds Lixel into the slot, but Lundberg nowhere to go. Lixel plays in deep to Holmberg, who plays in front and crashing into the net. Not the puck, as Växjö would have wished. But instead, it's Glenn Gustafsson saying he was pushed and that the face-off draw should stay down here at this end. Watch it for yourself. Christian Växjö helping him along, but I think that was mostly Gustafsson's impetus. It might take a second or two to sort. Now, Peg goes back in cleanly enough. Sometimes you can shake the foundations of the little magnetic pegs that keep the net in place free, but not the case here. Face-off draw won by the Penguins, who would probably take 2-1 at the end of 2 periods, but they mustn't think that way. They have to keep trucking forward and trying to test Jonas Kalnic when they can. Koivisto. Nice flip. It's there to be chased. Lixel will collect. Lixel will be stripped cleanly by Yeglich. Good work near side. Verlich. Looking for Urbas, supported by Yeglich. But Arvid Lundberg finding Lixel. Lixel does well. Not too much support yet. Krogsgaard to center ice and beyond. Forward Uher, but unable to collect. And now center ice. Dish near side. Martin Lundberg plays to the front of the crease, but no luck. Wall couldn't clear. Martin Lundberg picks up. Trying to play on target. So again, on the center, bouncing puck off of Uher. And now it's Hardy Heyman Actel. Hugo Gustafsson over the line. Return pass from Sternborg. After Sternborg against Växjö. Krogsgaard bumped. Sternborg again tied up. McGinn poking and clearing. Koivisto. Good look far side, a little bit of space. Player cutting to the net was Kaloff. Pass didn't find him, but still, Koivisto near side. Maneuvering up top, puck is gloved down. Turning was Nielsen. Finnish player Koivisto again. Most assists in the Finnish Liga. Koivisto back in the 2016-2017 campaign. Still Sternborg fighting, but Mitch Wall in possession now. Lofted pass, that could work out. Uher's sharp shot, that's off the body of Kalnic. Very unlikely to beat the goaltender there. And then the tip effort, just not really good wood there. As the whistle blows with 4:19 left in the second. What have we here? There's been a penalty called. And it's going against the Penguins. Didn't see the incident, but we do have another Växjö power play coming up. It's Stovasser in the penalty box. 19-year-old German defenseman. On loan from Adler Mannheim is Stovasser, but he on loan to the penalty box for 2 minutes. Växjö looking to tie this game up. Rosé in the pass. Now the return. Roseanne picks up once more. Got Persson up top, he goes there. Nettinen toward the front of the net, but puck goes far side. Once again, Roseanne. And that puck, good shot block. Uher's leg in the way, and Penguins will try and quickly make one or two changes. But Nettinen trying to center. Retrieves the puck himself. This could work out. Roseanne. Good pass to Nettinen, and he shoots! The blocker saved by Franzreb. Roseanne. Looking towards the point at Persson, but no luck, and shorthanded rush here. It's Mauerman cutting to the front of the net, but can't release the shot as he goes down. Not wanting a penalty. Puck tied up, and now it's free. No penalty called. Persson, 38 seconds left on the Växjö power play. Good work by the penalty kill, though. Verlich forward. Trying to eat up a few more seconds off the clock. They will do it. Jäglic back to the point. Dietz looking to shoot on target. Puck comes near side. Maybe discretion should have been the better part of valor there, but seems to be back in defensive positions, although the 3-on-2 developing. Kaloff, the pass away from him from Liksel. So looking far side. That's Holmberg. We're back to 5 aside. Liksel twisting. Liksel turning. Liksel centering, but the puck didn't get through. And then a kick save made off of Holmberg by Franzreb. Holmberg again trying to stop and go. Holmberg turnaround, flinging to the slot, but no one there except Verlich. Thinking about an offensive rush, but end of a long shift, so he'll just go in and try and help his teammates make some changes inside the final 2 minutes of the second period. Crowd still really enthusiastic, enjoying this Penguins performance right now. That puck, attempted pass, stuck right to the side of the net. Luckily for the Lakers, Kalnic spotted it and cleared it. Fishtown regrouping. That puck touched by Växjö, no icing either way. Forsland into the corner for Vainio. Puck high in the air off of Uher and a deflection. And now Ludvig Nielsen. Pass played with a high stick, was it? Apparently not. Red line intervention from the Lakers. Sternborg near side. Puck given away though to Wall. Coming forward, the shot wide. Near side it was Uher. Back to the point, and Albert's blast just ticked, I think, off the blocker of Kalnic up over the glass. See the shot? Yep, just helped on its way by the Latvian goalie. Patch Albert, not a regular point scorer, only 2 goals and 2 assists last year for the Penguins. An abbreviated DEL season. Far side McGinn. Last 27 seconds of the period. Left pad save forced by Kalnic. Forced to Kalnic there by the Penguins. And Axel. Certainly appears as though the Penguins will continue to lead this game into the third period. Centering effort by Martin Lundberg, just harmlessly out to center ice. And that's it for the second period. 1 goal apiece in the period. The Penguins taking the 2-0 lead on Ross Mauerman's goal, assisted by Christian Växjö at the 3:46 mark. Just over 3 minutes later, it was Olli Liksel from Martin Lundberg on the power play to make it 2-1, and that's how this game has stayed. An exciting third period in prospect at the Ice Arena Bremerhaven. We will break for the second intermission. I'm Darren Kilfera. Don't go anywhere. Our score through 40 minutes. Fishtown Penguins 2, Växjö Lakers 1. Well, at least one Martin Lundberg fan has made the trek from Sweden to northwestern Germany for this game in Champions Hockey League Group A. Few Växjö fans in attendance here. Germany is on many countries' green lists, COVID-wise, as far as international travel is concerned. Got the pandemic relatively under control. And so some visitors coming down here, some Swedes native in Germany as well are living here. So see, that's banner greeting the Lakers as they come back out onto the ice. They have outshot Bremerhaven 26-13 in this game, but they trail where it matters by a 2-to-1 ratio. And the Penguins now back out onto the ice. It's the Fox NFL theme tune greeting them. Fox Network in the United States. I've heard American football anthems repurposed in other European sports in the past. But this is a slightly new one for me, as you hear a reasonably warm reception, of course, for the Penguins, leading this game 2-1 on home ice. Can they hang on, and can they move to the top of CHL Group A? The other game in this group has finished in a 3-2 Sparta Prague win over TPS Turku. That temporarily moves Sparta into a first-place tie with the Lakers. Växjö with the tiebreaker over Sparta because they took 4 points in the head-to-head battles between those two clubs to Sparta's 2. Sparta winning on the 29th of August. I beg your pardon, that's against TPS Turku. Never mind. Sparta won 2 nights ago in overtime against the Lakers, 2-1. Not the first regulation time win for Sparta over TPS, and indeed in the group as a whole. Sparta will be the opponent on the final 2 games of this group for the Penguins, who would love to keep in touch. And not the Lakers, at least temporarily, out of the top 2. Get this third period underway. Back into the Lakers zone. Touched on by Verlic. Once again, the Slovenian trio on the ice of Verlic, Jeglic, and Urbas to start the period. This is Persson, but swatted away from him by Urbas. Verlic over the blue line, but back Arvid Lundberg. Both Lundbergs on the ice right now, Martin and Arvid. It's Kaloff flipping. Retreating Stovasser. Worked free and touched on by Wall. Not the best pass at center ice. Ruher reaching but not grasping. Växjö coming forward again. Good look, Rosén shot. Saved and covered by Franz Reb. Rosén, 34 years of age, but doesn't play like a man that old. Spent his entire career with the Lakers, apart from 1 year with AIK, where he led the SHL in scoring, and then those 2 more recent years with Sochi in the KHL. Clearance on the ice for an icing infraction. Thought that Nicholas Anderson might have gotten a touch, but no such luck for the Penguins. Lamb, the crossed arms indicative of his mental state, I'd have to imagine right now. Not best pleased with proceedings, but that shot from Vainio could have caused trouble to Franz Reb. Quick whistle. Close up of Roseanne as the draw will come to the left of Franzreb. Quick shot, Nettinen off the face-off win, but that whistled wide. Vikingstad loses out to Roseanne, but his pass too firm for Nettinen far side corner. And the Lakers must withdraw all the way to their own end. Reinier the giveaway. Chance here, but Vikingstad skating away from net. Not in a shooting position. Puck left though for Anderson. Tied up by Roseanne. Turnover forced. And the Lakers break through center ice. Pass too far for Lixel. Their goal scorer in this contest. Attempt to spring Philip Reisnecker forward. First time I mentioned that name, the 19-year-old fourth line Czech German winger. As the puck in on target, and Franzreb squeezing his pads together. Växjö trying to dig out of the corner. Now Emminger. Seal on him, but able to effect a clearance. That's Reisnecker into the corner. Getting the business there from Ludwig Klassen. And Axel finds Lixel. Lakers positive start to this third period, but unable to make their pressure tell. See what they can do on this rush. Nicely worked, but the shot deflected wide. Attempt was from Nielsen. Now Sternborg. Rolled around near corner. Ooh, big tumble there by Stanislav Dietz. In the top scorer's jersey for the Penguins. And clearance by Emminger unsuccessful. Needs to get another shot. Takes the aerial route. It's dragged in nicely and shot wide by Urbas. Right point effort. That one springs to the far corner. All loose and a good shot. That forced a save from Kalminch. Crowd whistling positively for that effort. Persson forward the other way. Defenseman centers, blockered down as it traveled over the top of the crease. Franzreb's intervention back to the point. Vainio. Side of the net. Josefsson unable to use his body effectively side of the goal. Koivisto backtracking. Battling against Uher. Eventually, Växjö comes away with the puck. Near side, it's Gustafsson shot. That's gobbled up. Rather, Martin Lundberg's efforts stopped by Franzreb. He's been a busy bee between the pipes for the Penguins. But just the one goal slipping past him thus far. Roseanne another face-off win. Nettinen kicks the puck and controls to the point. But the shot blocked down. Eamon Achtel not testing Franzreb. Other end, Vikingstad forced to drag to the corner. Pressured by Hardy, him and Achtel. And Klassen drops off left point. Long shot. Franzreb the save. And Franzreb covers up again. Gunga driving hard toward the net. That was the effort by Lixel. Franzreb, again, excellent positioning. %, what goaltending is really, for my money, is being in the right place before the shot is taken. Kaloff looking to center, but missing everybody. All the way back down into the Växjö zone. 14:39 left in the third period. Pretty passing patterns for Växjö in their own zone as Lixel fakes. Lixel shoots. That's off the side of the cage. Lixel still picks up again. Back to Klassen. Now Heyman Aktel. Left point again, Hardy Heyman Aktel. Far side, it is Pontus Holmberg. Looking for Kaloff, but he was tied up by Dietz. Växjö forward. Looking to center. Maurerman, the intended target, as spilled was Heyman Aktel. And the whistle blew before that. Quizzical look on his face. Just a gentle little nudge from Christian Växjö. Well, he won't see the funny side of that. Swedish 23-year-old defenseman. 6 feet 4 inches, the tallest player in the Lakers squad. He had the furthest to go, falling down to the ice there. Surprisingly, they've only got one skater. Ooh, hold that thought, as chance here. Urbas off the Växjö turnover, patrolling the slot and teasing a glove save out of Kalnic. That could have been dangerous. Just saying, it's rare that a club will have as few tall players as the Lakers do. I think you've taken a power break, so hold that thought.
En forsa jumps, en luddig jumps, okej? Överlag boys, vi har ett mycket bättre tempo på vårt spel här. Nu kommer mycket mer rätt på det, skapar mycket mer.
Apologies, we didn't get the usual graphic indicating the start of the power break. But for the third and final time, just pointing out, you look at most CHL rosters, most professional hockey teams, you'll have multiple players 6'3" and taller. Penguins, for their part, have 7 such players in their lineup for this game today. The Lakers have only the one, Heyman Aktel. That'll be icing against the Swedes. And there is the Fishtown Penguin. I'll tell you what, that logo, my wife is afraid of birds. Certainly scary looking birds like that one. She's not going to want to go anywhere near the rink with a logo like that. Just as well she's not watching this game with me right now, as in right wing Emil Forsland for the Lakers. Far corner Ludvig Nielsen. Yeglitch got the puck to center ice and then offside the call. Puck just did cross the blue line back into the Fishtown zone, and Emil Forsland regretful not keeping the puck out of the Penguins' end there. See the shots on goal tally. It continues to be mostly a 2-to-1 ratio for the Lakers in this game. But the 29 saves by Fransreb, very much the difference. Heyman Aktel back. Good passing to get the Lakers forward, but only out to center. That's well done to find Josefsson. Hits the trailer. The shot deflected, though, with Klassen cruising into the high slots. Klassen will wind up again for the one-timer, but that's dealt with. I think Fransreb just got a toe on that puck, as now Krogsgaard. Penguins trying to counterattack. Left wing effort. Save made. Uher pulled the trigger. Right point, flipped toward the front of the net, but that didn't trouble Kalnic. And now Now the turn by Glenn Gustafsson, and Växjö will hold things up with 12:04 left in the game. Clock not a factor yet. The longer it goes, the sooner it might become one. Nettinen. Gunga behind the net. Again, Julius Nettinen. Maneuver to the point. And Persson. Now Arvid Lundberg. One-time shot. Whistled wide by Persson. Or rather, I beg his pardon, Rosean with the effort there. Good work to escape the Penguin zone. Near side, Anderson looking for Vikingstad. But now Arvid Lundberg into the trapezoid. Watched by the Penguin right behind him, behind the glass. Vainio dumps. Weisse there first, but he blows a tire. That could be dangerous, but immediate crisis averted. Still, though, at the point, Kalof drops off. Far side, Kalof the pass. Weak shot by Josefsson. Stick aside. I think it was going wide anyway. Dietz. Again, Växjö wins the puck back. And sharp angle flung on to Franzra by Kalof. Holmberg turning. Fadeaway shot. That'll be easily dealt with by Franzra. Approaching the halfway mark of this third period. Vainio right point. That's gobbled up by Franzra. Clean sightline on that shot from the Finnish defenseman. Just desperate for a whistle. Bremerhaven there. But definitely one for the Maximilian Franzra showreel this game thus far. Trying to prove himself worthy of more game time this season behind Brandon Maxwell on the depth charts. Given the call here in this game and putting himself very nicely. Eamon Achtel back. On the spot, Urbas. Can't win the puck back. Might still, though. They've got numbers in deep. The three Slovenians. Jeglic. Out battled for the puck. Sprung in left wing Gunga, but he turns away from goal. Finding him in Achtel. Near side Persson. Persson centers. Puck still loose in the slot. Him and Achtel. Växjö looking threatening. Rosean holds, shoots, save made, and the cover again by Franzra. Rosean held and then crashed the net himself. Nettinen as well lurking outside the blue paint. On ice action coming from Växjö, but all the noise coming from those Fishtown Penguins fans. Great atmosphere and an entertaining game as the end of the second week of this season's Champions Hockey League is approaching. In right wing comes Glenn Gustafsson. Final score in Poland, Red Bull Salzburg defeating Jastrzębie, Polish champions 3-2. So just the 4 games remaining here on CHL Game Day 4. 8th day of action, but the 4th game for most of the clubs in the tournament. Obviously, 2 groups still just playing their second games. They will be making up for lost time next week. Centering effort, but sticked aside, I think, by Martin Lundberg himself. And then the puck again sliding through the crease. Tight turn by Kinder. Mike Moore onward. Now Anderson will try and race out of his own end. Anderson, that was offside in a hopelessly inartistic manner by Nicholas Anderson. Huffing and puffing, chugging like the little engine that could, and then suddenly he couldn't. His momentum carried him on into the Lakers zone. Draw one by Växjö. Given straight away though. And the favor returned as Kalof. He's stripped now. Turnover party in the ice arena Bremerhaven. Växjö again. Passes errant from Pontus Holmberg. Holmberg into the near side glass. Mauerman touches along for the Penguins. Game is starting to get a little bit late from the Lakers' perspective. 7.5 minutes left in regulation time. Persson out to center. Stenborg turning. Just pushing to the point. Dumped in, but Växjö on hand for the Penguins. Nielsen up top, but the shattered stick is a worry. And is that too many men on the ice? It is going to be so. That change causing Växjö a little bit of chaos, and it leads to a penalty. We will take our final power break of the game. Big moment potentially coming up here. As you see, not yet onto the bench was Arvid Lundberg. 6 men on the ice for them. 5-on-4 coming up for the Penguins. They lead this game 2-1. Chance to make it 3. If nothing else, this Fishtown Penguins power play is going to kill off 2 more minutes on the clock. But they will be thinking bigger than that. As Växjö loses the draw. Might get it back. Push in on goal, Christian Växjö. Will stick in the way. And Växjö coming out through center shorthanded. Just sliding the puck around. Martin Lundberg picked up by Jan Urbas. Victor Stenborg, you see, serving this penalty. Forced back out to center again, Bremerhaven. Växjö has to be careful. Puck picked up by Nielsen, going backwards. And then the clearance affected. Down to Fransrud. This is good work. Deep starting the rush. The look toward the front of the net. Yeglitch to Urbas. Doesn't pay off. It's the first minute of the power play over just now. But inside 6 minutes left in the game. Penguins not looking threatening yet. Near side boards to a side scrap. Wall does well. Good cross ice pass there. Holding, shooting. Save made. Rebound is loose and just goes to the far corner. Effort there by Uher. Wall near side. Steers to the point. Wrist shot. That's off of the leg of Ty McGinn in front for Fishtown. Another chance. That one dealt with. Just fended off by Kalninch. Uher circling. Power play almost over. One-time shot. Rebound loose. And then Uher out of steam. Back to 5-a-side. The effort. Glove down by Kalninch from Emminger. Lovely little drag back there. Uher sprawling to the ice. Just overbalancing and yanking that shot well wide of the target. And that's the first mission accomplished for the Lakers. We skate 5-a-side inside the final 5. Lakers ice the puck here, so we will do that face-off draw again effectively. The Lakers player losing his helmet there onto the ice. When I was in college, it was always when the glove came off, it would be hand on the ice that the crowd would go start cheering. I don't think I've ever heard of a head on the ice call. Patch Alber, unsurprisingly, a North American player there causing trouble. No penalties, just a minor scuffle and another face-off draw to the right of Kalninch. One cleanly back to the point. Attempted bank in by Verlich, didn't come off. Turnover though, this is, could have been dangerous. And now a trip coming up. Oh, that was doubly horrible for Ross Mauerman. Lost control of the puck. Lost control of his bearings and what he was doing with his stick. And Mauerman, that could be a massive moment in the CHL fortunes of the Penguins. The first mistake followed by the second in very quick succession. So this surely must be the moment for the Växjö Lakers. 4.5 minutes remaining in the third period. And they have their third power play chance of the game, and they are 1 for 2 thus far. Draw though won by the Penguins. Clearance into the Växjö zone. Forward goes Yeglich on the penalty kill. Knocked down by Persson. Crowd wanting a whistle, but not getting one. Roseanne pulls up left side dasher. Back to Persson. Got Nettman in the slot. Gunga behind the net. Looked up top, Persson. A blast near side, not very forcefully shot by Nettman. And now a penalty coming up here on Richard Gunga, I think. What a mistake that is. Oh, there's not much in that. Reaching the stick out. You can understand why the referee called it, but there wasn't much of a hook there for me. We will skate 4-a-side. That puts paid to the Växjö power play chance. The Penguins will get a short 5-on-4 burst in $1:20 from now. By the time these penalties are over, it might be time to pull Kalninch for an extra attacker, if you're a Växjö Lakers thinker. Unless, of course, they score 4-on-4. Lixel, good look. Attempted return. No tip possible by Olli Lixel. And now open ice for Urbas. He's got support. Urbas shooting, but that's blockered up by Kalninch. Very similar rush up the right side to what led to the goal by Urbas. And now a penalty may be coming. Maybe not. Down to the ice, Lixel. Puck returned to Persson. He gives the puck away. And just moved on by Vikingstad. Well, I really thought Växjö was going to have some 4-on-3 action briefly. Instead, charge 4-on-4, but the pad save Fransrud. Persson, defenseman below the goal line. They're knocked to the ice, but Eminger plays to the safety of the near corner. Persson up top. Brief Penguins power play now underway. Sternborg in. Ooh, into a tangle down to the ice went Martin Lundberg. Penguins want to move the puck to the other end of the ice. Well, they've got the man advantage as we tick down toward the final 2 minutes of this game. Uher. Time for one power play rush maybe, but the puck intercepted. Dietz must fetch. Very dirty ice in that far corner. Good work. Uher near wing. Looking cross ice. Has to try again as we do go back to 5 skaters aside. But the Lakers have a late goal in them. Pressure from Ludvig Nielsen. Uher turns smartly. Gives the puck away though. Work back to the point. Lakers with 6 skaters on the ice now. And they find the game-tying goal. Vainio back to the point. One-time shot off the backboards. Oh, that came into a difficult spot. Fired down the ice, but missing the nets for the icing infraction. A low percentage chance there to seal the game up for the Penguins. Ignore the fact that the clock is ticked down. Timeout has been taken. 1:08 remaining on the clock. 57 seconds. 1:08 remaining in the game.
I prefer we have a right-hander, we have a righty. Play it here, we go forward. Und Dom ist eine Maschine hier.
Smiling Thomas Popisch. And a very focused Maximilian Fransrud. Off the ice, Janis Kalinic. Draw one back to Persson. Puck shuffled along. Växjö in the corner. Puck comes free. Fishtown. Pushed along. That won't be icing. Uher will retreat with only 50 seconds left in the game. Near side. Växjö trying to start something behind the net. Big tangle of sticks and bodies. And a clearance by Krogsgaard. Trickles very slowly, not over the goal line. So Persson must hold. Clock running out for the Lakers. Puck moved forward. Stick tied up of Josefsson. And here we go. Urbas trying to kick the puck onto his stick, but can't. But still, the clock is going to beat the Lakers here, you feel. 6 seconds left. Puck flung forward. It's intercepted, and they know the game is over. And the Bremerhaven Penguins have taken another great step in their first Champions Hockey League campaign. Great results for the Penguins. Maximilian Fransrud coming up massive time and time again in this game. Fransrud ending the contest. Just the one goal conceded, 35 saves made. And what do you know? The Penguins of Bremerhaven, top of CHL Group A. They have 9 points. The Lakers and Sparta Prague both with 7 points at the end of game day 4. And the few Lakers fans who've made the trek to Bremerhaven will not be happy, but certainly the hometown fans will. I'm Darren Kilfair. We will sign off from the Ice Arena Bremerhaven. Our final score, the Fishtown Penguins 2, the Växjö Lakers 1. Good night. Hope you've been enjoying the Champions Hockey League.
Danke. Ja, ich glaube, als eine kompakte Teamleistung, eine sehr, sehr gute Torhüterleistung und in den entscheidenden Momenten unsere Chancen heute genutzt.
Das wollte ich fragen. Freitag kein Gegentor, heute ein Gegentor. Was sagt das über die ganze Defensive aus?
Ja, wir haben am Freitag sehr viel besser defensiv gespielt. Wir haben heute mehr zugelassen. Aber auch heute hat wieder der Torhüter einen riesen Job gemacht. Und in den entscheidenden Situationen haben wir es auch gut verteidigt.
4 Spiele, 3 Siege in der Champions Hockey League. Was sagt das über die Entwicklung aus?
Doch leider nicht viel, aber wir sind erstmal froh und genießen erstmal diese Situation.
Alles Gute, Dankeschön.
Danke.
After all, a loss like on Friday, but I think the game was different. What was the reason tonight?
Yeah, I mean, if you can listen to this amazing crowd, they get a lot of energy by all those fans and make it very difficult for us to play here. And very good energy, and yeah, we couldn't match that today.
But still, you tried to make a lot of pressure, had a lot of shots. Why haven't there been more dangerous shots, dangerous situations?
I don't know. You can't score every evening. I think we played pretty good, but yeah, they had a good goalie today, and we couldn't score.
Prague won against Turku, a close race of 3 teams in the group. How do you rate your chances?
Again?
How do you rate your chances to advance? Prague has won against TPS.
I can't hear you by this noise.
The chances to move on in the next round.
Yeah, I think we haven't played against TPS yet, so we don't really know what to expect yet. But I think we're in a good situation still, so I hope for that.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.